I'm Danielle Bean, author of Momnipotent, a book and parish-based study focused on uniquely feminine gifts and strengths. God gives all women the grace they need to love and serve their families, communities, and the church in unique and important ways. Today we're talking about the feminine strength of sisterhood and the fact that women are uniquely qualified to encourage and support one another. Every woman needs the kind of sisterly support we can only get from one another. Over 16 years ago, when I was a young mom of 2 small children, I heard that the private school where my husband taught had hired a new teacher. This new teacher would be moving nearby with a wife and 3 small children, I learned, and so I sprang into action. In a nervy move that the introvert in me could scarcely believe, I called the young mom and invited myself over for a visit. I offered to bring a lunch for us to share, and she agreed. And so it was that I wound up on her doorstep, ringing the doorbell. When Teresa opened the door, our kids raced to the playroom together, and a friendship was born. Not just between our kids, some of whom are still friends to this day, but between Teresa and me. We have shared many playdates, phone calls, cups of coffee, and conversations through the years as our families have grown and changed, and I have been so grateful for her steadfast presence in my life. At some other stage in my life, my introverted nature might have won out, and I never would have made that first friendly phone call. But as a new and struggling young mom, I knew one thing for sure: I needed a friend. We all need friends. Motherhood can be a uniquely lonely and isolating occupation. I remember my own mother years ago giving thanks for the neighborhood moms with whom she shared occasional chats while sitting on a front porch watching children play. She needed the kind of encouragement and kinship that a mom can only get from other moms. Though not all of the neighborhood moms were the kind of women with whom she would normally form lifelong friendships, she was grateful for their supportive presence as much as they were for hers. Neighborhoods like the one in which I grew up, though, with many young moms at home, are a rarity today. I certainly don't live in one. For some of us, finding supportive friendships is something we have to work at, and friend making is a kind of work that comes more easily to some of us than others. It sometimes requires stepping outside of our comfort zone. We might need to join a play group or start one at our parish. We might need to strike up a conversation with other women we see on the playground or at the grocery store. We might need to make a first phone call, send a first text, or ring a doorbell or 2 before we make a connection with other moms. But it's important that we do it because we need each other. Every woman needs another woman with whom she can share not only the miseries of motherhood, but also the special joys that only another mother can understand. No one can build us up, encourage us, and support us the way that another woman can. We all need that. We all need each other. Do you think it is important for a woman to have female friends? What can friends do for us that our husbands and children cannot? Do you have girlfriends in your life who share your values and circumstances? And if not, what is standing in the way? In what ways are female friendships sometimes uniquely challenging? What feminine strengths make us a gift to one another? To find out more about Momnipotent and how you can bring the discussion of important topics like these to the women of your parish, visit momnipotentstudy.com.